Internet. It is your favorite player's favorite podcast. It is Game and Gab, and today, this episode, we're going to be taking a look at the Kombat Kast. Today they had the Kombat Kast for Ghostface, so we're going to just take a look at that real quick. I was actually at work when they were playing the Kombat Kast, so I wasn't able to really pay attention to it, so I just wanted to go over it real quick here, do a quick stream, and give my thoughts on what we saw. I'm pretty sure everyone is already, I can't even get this combo in practice right. But I'm sure everyone has probably saw what the kind of main event of the Kombat Kast was. But there are some other stuff that I kind of wanted to address. So let's go over all that kind of stuff. There we go. Ugh. Well, anyway. Alright, let's jump right into it. I have it queued up here. Oh. Okay. Here we go. All right, noob. Man, it feels like nobody's playing Ermac that much anymore. There was so much hype around Ermac when he first came out. All right, we just got two.
Today, so we'll be holding down the fort by ourselves. And before we get to all the information from the Kombat Kast today, we know one of the main reasons you're here is to see a very special video. Stephanie, I know you're a huge fan.
Oh, my favorite movie.
I'll let you do the honors.
I've never been more stoked to work on a guest character. So here we go. The
Scream is a
world
dope
premiere,
franchise.
exclusive, the Ghostface trailer.
Take a look.
Oh, okay, we get to see the trailer. All right, let's see what this looks like. Something tells me this won't be monetization friendly.
Anyone could be so cold-hearted.
Are you really one to be throwing stones?
I love that they played into the more than one Ghostface.
Fight!
Oh, it looks like that you get more than one Ghostface in your strings. What is this? This crawl.
I hear you've got quite a scream.
I will be glad to let you hear it.
They're always... oh, that's brutal. They're always playing into Sindel screaming. Oh, that's new. Oh, so Ghostface gets a run.
I love I can kill you again and again.
You will not succeed even once.
It looks like Ghostface doesn't even need a cameo. Ghostface is their own cameo, I should say. Okay. Oh, that's funny. That's all three of them.
Finish him.
What? Oh, come on! This is bullshit! He's a dude with a knife!
That is fantastic.
Fatality.
See you soon.
Ghostface wins. Flawless victory.
That fatality is pretty dope. A turkey? What?
There it is, Ghostface. Insane. Like, so many iconic moments from the history of that character.
I mean, Roger Jackson's incredible voice. I love the fatality being fourth wall meta, which is, always been one of the hallmarks of the series. The great animations on all the grabs and everything. It's
The crawl, the knives,
Yes.
just so many amazing things that Ghostface is iconic for
Right.
in that little 3.5-minute chunk. Really cool. And you're all going to love playing Ghostface, and we're going to talk about Ghostface later in the show. But before we do that, we do want to talk about some things that are upcoming with the release of Ghostface. And one of those is we have some new season notes. Scorpion is back.
yes, the season of the Spectre, but some new things we're adding to it.
Yeah, so this time around with the season of the Spectre,
So we kind of guessed that they were gonna go and start over with invasions. So that's no surprise there. But let's see if we actually get anything extra for the people who've already finished invasions. Hopefully that's the case.
we're updating encounters that will have some newer mini games. Here's a big one. Chest keys are no longer consumable items, but they stack. So all those people like myself who go and buy a bunch of keys,
Same.
you're going to have space. There's some new exclusive skins to unlock, especially one highly requested Natara skin will be somewhere in the season. Players can also unlock Season 1 Combat League palettes throughout the Season 1 of Invasions.
The fact that you can stack your keys and similar items in one row is a nice touch. I mean, it doesn't make the mode more fun, but it's nice that they're thinking about ways to make invasions less of a grind.
We've also added some new character relics to give characters some additional new moves.
And there might be a new cashew.
Oh, cashew, okay. Some new cashew stuff. Another thing that's coming very soon is a feature that I'm excited about that's going to help players from all levels grow. And it's a replay takeover function. It's a function where you'll be able to play a match, watch the video of that match, stop that match where you want to, and take over either character.
Right. So, we play online. You beat me pretty bad. You do some setup I've never even seen before. It's crazy.
I mean, yeah.
So I can go to the replay and actually take control after that setup you used and kind of try different options. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
This is something we've been asking for so long, and the technology definitely existed. I think this was something that Tekken 7 actually had. So this isn't brand new technology for fighting games. This has been around, and we've been asking for this in Mortal Kombat for a while now. So I'm glad that they're adding it, but it just feels like it's so too little too late. But I mean, it's better to have it than not, don't get me wrong, and I'm glad that they're adding it. But I feel like this should have been, well, like most things in this game, it should have been at launch. But it's always great to have it now.
So, Cyrax, bomb setups on Reiko.
Bombs and goo.
What are you going to do? Well, with Replay Takeover, you just take over, you're now Reiko. You're going to get out of this setup. So what's the first thing you try to do?
Probably block.
Always try to block. Nope, command grab. So that's not going to work. Now, maybe you try to delay wake up.
Yeah, this is something that
Not still.
definitely should have been at launch, but
Still got the bomb.
it is glad to have it. Oh, I am glad to have it, I should say.
That'd be usually one of my go-tos.
Enhanced bomb gets you. So what do most great players do? Mash.
Mash very, very hard.
And mashing doesn't work.
Well, surely there's something.
Now
Yeah,
let's try
mash.
jumping out of the corner.
And there you go.
Misses the command grab, hits their own fatal blow, in 3. So that is how Replay Takeover can work and teach you how to play.
Right, and one of the things that's challenging about fighting games is you might fight someone, maybe it's in a combat league, maybe it's an actual tournament, and they defeat you with this strategy you've never seen before, and maybe they're not available to play casuals, or maybe they don't want to help you. Maybe they're like, I'm not sharing my strats, save that for nationals. So what you can do is actually use the replay.
Nationals. Wouldn't it be nice if there was a nationals?
To get help from other people.
I guess.
And it's also not even about like trying to get out of setups.
I
You can
guess
also, could I have done something
Final
different on this
Combat
combo to
would
end
count
this
as
round?
nationals.
'Cause, you're in a certain situation. How much damage do I need to do? Would this have helped more? Little
Right.
bits and pieces of your gameplay can be improved by using the replay takeover.
And I think this will be awesome. Like you said, all skill levels. People.
The reason I say this is a little bit too little too late is because so many people have dropped the game or moved away from it that maybe would have stayed if they had if they could see the levels of depth when it comes to the game. Maybe they would have stayed, maybe they wouldn't have, maybe it wouldn't be a factor at all, but the fact that there would have been this tool to kind of show, hey, there is depth to this game. I know a lot of people say that, especially in other games, that Mortal Kombat 1 is a very simple fighting game. And something like this would have definitely been able to show tangibly, hey, there's more depth to this game than it seems. So I would have really loved if they had this at launch. And of course, I would have really loved if we got online lobbies. Give us online lobbies. We've been waiting for online lobbies. You know what? Maybe they're going to announce online lobbies. Let me not jump the gun and see what they got else to say. What else they have to say. You know what I'm trying to say.
Who are already good and want to get into real granular stuff, but also people that aspire to be good and they just need more help and more tools understanding how to get good.
And honestly, when you talk about players like on the curve of good to bad, not bad, but newer players, even small things like punish timings.
Oh, exactly.
Like
right.
even the easiest special move, how do I punish this? Try it over and over and over again.
Right, you're fighting a smoke player, they're really killing you with that teleport. You're making the right guess, but you're not sure what to do after it.
Right.
This can help.
And you can pick just different parts of the match where you were like, if I would have done a little something different, what is that different? You can now find out.
It's very neat to say, how advanced these things are to help people. Back in my day, back in the 1970s, we didn't even have frame data. We were just guessing. We were just making it up.
If you only had this.
Right.
So we also, before we get on to the main event of, you're going to show everyone how to play Ghostface.
Yeah, back in the day, there was no frame data. It was just priority. Like this move has priority or this move does not have priority. So it was very, what's the word I'm looking for here? It was like very much based on duality, where a move is only compared to another move. It wasn't like, hey, this is 7 frames or this is X amount of frames, so it was the fastest move. You just knew that this move is faster than that other move. So, I mean, they're right about that. But, yeah, we needed this a long time ago.
We're going to talk about some balance stuff. And I know that people love these new videos we've been putting out and showing the new balance changes. We have some characters today that I think people are going to be really excited to hear have some very cool changes coming.
And a couple of these are some of the ones that have been, heavily requested.
Yes.
Like, please touch my character. Give me something new to play with.
Right. So I got my notes here, and I'm going to talk about it before we show the video so you can kind of get an eagle eye on what we're talking about you're going to see, because some of these videos have multiple pieces.
And there might be a sneak peek of some new skins.
Possibly. First, we're going to talk about Ashra. Her enhanced moves can now swap stances by holding stance switch. So you're able more quickly to switch in and out of stances, which can help you stack damage. And you'll see in this also.
That might be cool if they also give the demon stance a little bit more of a buff, because I feel like I feel like people go through an entire tournament without even going to the to the demon stand. So it's easier to switch in and out, but is there a reason to switch in and out?
So the Frost cameo can use her Ice Crash and explode her own Frost Wall to launch the opponent.
I also think it'd be
That's
worth
cool.
looking at up blocking Cyrus's back too, because there's something unique about the second hit.
And you're going to see that right now.
That Frost Wall blow up is pretty cool.
Some awesome changes for Astra and the other characters as well.
Frost needed
Just giving
something
Astra
something
a little more
else.
speed
I don't know
when
if
it comes
she's
to
even
switching in and
there
out of
yet.
chances.
Right, I think
But
what
that's
we're
definitely a step
what
in the right
Science has done
direction.
With MK1 is the balance changes aren't necessarily about making a strong character worse or a bad character good. It's also how can we kind of tinker with the game balance to just more tools, more fun, more player expression. So I think like the Astra one and Smoke one we're about to talk about. I think
We'll be talking about
really
Smoke
cool
here in a
for
bit
that.
too. Let's go on to Garrus though. Garrus now, his enhanced command grab allows for cameo follow-ups anywhere on the screen. Be a lot easier to understand if you just take a look here.
He's a real team player.
Really is.
Right.
Here's a good one. Serena. We got some.
So Garrus, I'm a Garrus main, and that seems pretty cool. Garrus always felt like he didn't really need a cameo, but he didn't really gel with a lot of cameos. Well, that's not fair to say. He didn't really gel with cameos the way certain other characters did, and that's pretty cool. But it's the enhanced command grab, which is I don't know how much of a help this tweak to Garrus is really going to be, but it is nice to have that little extra bit of tech. It might come into play one every 10 games or one every 15 games, but it's nice to have.
Some changes for Serena. And you have to really watch this video. Let me explain it real quickly. So Serena has a new rune which grants damage buff and super meter regen over time when you're in it. So in this video, you're going to see Quan do a breaker, then an EX move shortly thereafter because he's in Serena's new rune. So that's like 4 bars of super meter in like 5 seconds. Let's take a look. Excellent. So just constant off.
That's pretty cool. And Serena, I feel like, Serena's maybe the only cameo that has never been changed. I don't think they ever nerfed her or ever buffed her. She's always kind of been consistent. So, and I don't think she really needed to be changed, but this is a cool little add-on for Serena. So I'm all for it. That's dope.
Offense. More and more EX moves.
It really helps you pass the bar exam.
I liked it.
Terrible.
Smoke fans. We've heard from Smoke fans. Fans want something new to play with, and I think you're gonna be really excited about this. From what I hear from QA, it really changes up how the character plays quite a bit. Smoke can now perform his vicious vapors back forward 3 smoke dash in the air, which lets him combo off some moves he never could before, and the enhanced version, will restand the opponent.
I'm loving all this stuff, but why is Homeboy reading off of a piece of paper? Like it's almost like he just found out about this stuff today.
And you're also going to see in this video, you're going to see Homelander, his forward 4 now hits mid. Just some more stuff for Homelander and especially for Smoke. Smoke fans rejoice. Check it out.
That smoke changes fire.
Okay. You're on it today. You're really on it.
That was actually pretty cool. And the pun was okay as well. But the the smoke in the air stuff is kind of cool. I like that. And I think it helps him be more... I don't think he needed any more mix-up stuff. Well, smoke is weird, right? Because it feels like he... If you're online, it feels like he can mix you up so easily. But when it's face-to-face gameplay, you can kind of see and react easily enough. So this should help tournament players if anyone does choose to do smoke in a tournament.
On it. Finally, another character that we hear a lot about, vocal community, with Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero's triple clone now allows him to perform multiple freezes in one combo. Sub-Zero's slide also now switches sides.
Chloe, what's going on? Yes, I do like the smoke move as well. I think it's pretty cool. Let me go back just a little bit here. All right.
We hear a lot about vocal community with Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero's triple clone now allows him to perform multiple freezes in one combo. Sub-Zero's slide also now switches sides always, which allows for cameo follow-ups or to pop them up into clones. You can also perform the old spear follow-ups by holding 3 as you do the slide. Lot of words there.
Basically, big combo opportunities.
Yeah, and let's take a look at those. And there we are, some new frozen toys for...
Did he say that Sub-Zero's slide always switches sides? Either way, I mean, Sub-Zero, I think, needed to get buffed, but I don't think this is the buff Sub-Zero players wanted. I think if you're playing Sub-Zero, you can find a combo, or like you can find ways to combo, but I mean, okay, the EX clone is nice that it stays out there to freeze you again, but I think what people really wanted was regular ice clone to stay like 2 seconds longer, or have the cooldown for the ice clone go down, as well as the ice ball to be sped up. So the I almost said wake up frames, but the startup frames for the ice ball, I think people want that to go down, and the amount of time that it keeps you frozen for, they want to go up. Similar to Cyrax's foam ball, that thing goes fast. You can combo into it, which you can't combo into the ice ball with Sub-Zero, and it keeps you in the foam for a long time. And Cyrax has a teleport, so she doesn't even need you to be stuck for that long, and she can still get to you. So I think those are the changes people wanted with Sub-Zero. Also, how was your day, sir? My day was pretty good. It was busy at work. What about you? How was your day? I wonder if you're gonna figure out the other Ghostface killers as fast as I did. Okay, let's get to it then.
Sub-Zero to play with.
Right, and now they can chill out.
Okay, you're 3 for 3. I gotta say. So those are some of the balance patches. We will have some balance patch notes coming very soon. Pay attention to social media, and you'll be able to see those. But I think the main course today, we've already shown the trailer, which was everyone came for, obviously.
Right.
We need to talk about Ghostface and how to play Ghostface. So first, before we start, like I always ask you, who is a Ghostface player? How does Ghostface play?
I would describe Ghostface as kind of a jack of all trades, because
Why are the Mortal Kombat characters always jack of all trades? Why do they not have an identity? I feel like when they were doing MK11, everyone was a mid-range jack of all trades. Like no one's a zoner, no one's a grappler, no one's okay. All right, let me stop.
one of the key things about Ghostface from the Scream movies is there's always more than one.
Yeah.
With the exception of Roman from the very underrated Scream 3, They
Spoilers.
that movie's 20 years old, but they always work as a
Was it
group,
underrated,
sometimes
though?
two. There's been 3, and in this game there's actually 3. There's the original Ghostface killer from the movies. He's been transported to Liu Kang's timeline. He doesn't have his partner. He decides to recruit two members of the Black Dragon clan to help him out, and they are the alternate Ghostface. So
I agree, Chloe. We should have been playing him by Halloween. I mean, it's November now, so I 100% agree. And if they are 2 other people from the Black Dragon, I mean, we've only really seen 4 people from the Black Dragon, right? We've seen obviously Kano, obviously Cabal, and then I'm guessing the other 2 is probably going to be these 2, the 2 jabronis from from Deception, Kira and Cobra. I feel like those would be the 2 that would be underlings to another more charismatic character. So more than likely that's the case. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think that we've seen any other Black Dragon characters that are named, but we'll see.
he's kind of a character that's like almost 3 characters in one. And that involves zoning moves, some really strong grappling moves, combo extenders, moves that hit the opponent from behind, long-range command grabs, all kind of neat options.
This is what I'm talking about. What the character can zone. The character can mix you up close. The character can command grab. Like it is a jack of all trades, and it feels like you don't really get a lot of matchups because of that. Like matchup knowledge as far as how do you deal with a zoner, how do you deal with because so many characters can do so many of those things. Anyway, I'm going to stop complaining, I promise. Let me get back to it.
Tied to his ability to work together and to switch in and out.
Jack of all trades.
Right.
All right. You want to take a look?
So let's go in. Let's start with the original Ghostface killer, the default, the one that you're going to play as. Let's see how he works. All right, so before we get any kind of swapping, let's go over the default Ghostface that you start with. The Woodsboro Slasher, he's been moved to this timeline. He's ready to get some new, fresh victims, and let's check it out. As you can imagine, he fights with a knife, which means a lot of his attacks are pretty quick and have real good range. I love his standing too. He's got a little low attack version there. This is one of my favorites. Psycho stabs, just
That is pretty cool. And which slasher is it from the... I'm guessing it's one of the 2 from the original movie, right? But if that's the case, is it Stu? Okay, you got it right. I hate how fast you got it. It is Kira and Cobra. I mean, it's pretty obvious because who else has been a part of the Black Dragon? But the real question is it Stu or Billy, like you said? It's Billy. Yeah, I think that's pretty... Why wouldn't it be Billy? I mean, I feel like Stu, I don't think is really recruiting anyone. Stu is kind of like Cobra. Like, he's the one that gets recruited to do something weird. He's not the one that... He's not the charismatic person who gets people to do whatever they want. So, yeah, I think you're right. I think it's Billy.
4-4-4. It's super fun to do, and I love how it looks. One of his best normals is his forward 2. It's like a quick advancing mid.
Nice range.
Exactly.
In the nooch.
You can hit confirm into special moves. It's
Oh, Billy has the line against Smoke. You know what? I did not see that interaction, the opening with Smoke and Ghostface, so completely makes sense. But yeah, I think you're right. I think it is Billy.
kind of like his main footsies tool. His back 3 is a very quick mid. You can go into this drop kick, which is also his sweep. His uppercut is, you know, a huge range because of his knife. And then lastly, I'd love to show forward 4, which is this combo starter. And he can also do it from the 2-2. So it's 2-2, 1+3, and he yanks him over.
Yo, Ghostface is kind of strong. Look at that.
Have long range. You know, not a lot of tricks
That
and
throw.
traps are really fancy stuff, but you know,
But that's
pretty
coming.
good speed. Yeah. But
It was the first clip. Yeah, I saw a clip on like the Mortal Kombat IG, but I just didn't listen to it. I think maybe I was working at the time. When he said movies make psychos more creative. Oh, okay. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's Billy.
his normals are pretty easy to understand.
Right.
Pretty straightforward. So let's go into his special moves. And again, these are the special moves that, you know, when you first go into the match, he's going to have these moves. Let's start with his command grab, Father Death. Goes into this brutal animation. You can hold back to throw them the opposite direction.
Could that throw be any more brutal?
Yes, it could. Yes, it certainly could. God, that end there, let's watch that again. The way, like the struggle to have it go all the way through. He is a nasty, violent character. He also has this.
Yeah, that throw is gross, but but I think that's warranted for this kind of character. I'm a Scream nerd, okay, don't judge me. Hey, I'm not judging you at all. I love Scream. The move is title Father Death is crazy, right? Exactly. But yeah, I'm a Scream fan and a scary movie fan in general. Because the dad from the latest Scream movie is the one that did the kill. Hey, spoilers! Spoilers! But yes, I know the dad who was the police officer. He was a Ghostface killer. All right, back to the back to the video.
This dive move. It's down forward 4, and then he starts crawling on the ground. And from there, he has a quick slash attack.
What? What?
Toe stab, which I absolutely love. And that has an enhanced version where for 2 bars, he can actually
pin you
him
down
into the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
The EX version of the down forward 4, the dive, has armor. That's his only armored move besides his fatal blow.
So you can take a move, lay on the ground,
and
start
then
doing
go
your,
into the options,
Yep.
right? And he can also crawl forward, as you saw in the trailer, or stand back up. Another move I like to show, and this is by far my favorite animation.
You had me scared with when I was reacting to the crawl. That crawl looks so weird, but because I think what's got to be annoying about that is, can you just hit him with a low there? Or, because only a few people have a low projectile. I think Melina and Liu Kang, I think, might be the only ones. We'll see how the interaction goes. I feel like these characters always look more broken than they actually are in the Kombat Kast. The only person who really debuted disgustingly broke was Homelander. But we'll see. Let's see what else he got.
Maybe in the whole game. I think this animation perfectly captures the character. Down forward 3, a command run,
Yeah.
which you
He gets a run. Oh man, I want Ron so badly to be back in Mortal Kombat. And we've had glimpses of it, like MK11 Sub-Zero kind of has a run where he does that little run, sprint kick. And now Ghostface has a, like, this character has no identity. It is oh man, but I really wish we would just have everyone have a universal run. Oh well. You know, maybe I'm the Rambo crawl, right? Exactly. But you know what? Perhaps it is not a foregone conclusion that we won't have a run, because I feel like in MK11, wasn't it Spawn that had like the armor breaking move, and then later, I think in Aftermath, they gave everyone an armor breaking move. So the precedent is there that they can take something that was unique to one person and apply it to everyone. So hopefully we all get a run button. That's what I want. Bring back run. The Ghostface run is from the movie when Jenna Ortega kicked him in the beginning, in the face in the beginning. Man, Jenna Ortega, I feel like she has been. It's like if you want a creepy goth girl, get Jenna Ortega. She's in Beetlejuice. She was Wednesday Addams, I believe. And she's great. I love Jenny Ortega, but I didn't know that it was specifically from that. So good catch on that one, Chloe.
You then have multiple options to do from it. So you can do this quick slice, which is like your fastest option. Then he also has an overhead, which is a little bit slower, and he can do the dive from it, and he can actually do his command grab from it. In fact, most special moves he can do from it.
So, like a horror character, it's terrifying when he's running at you because of the options.
Exactly, right. You want to block because of the quick attacks, but if you're blocking, he can go into the Father Death grab.
Right.
Or he can go into the dive. He also has an enhanced version of the run, which gives him enhanced version of the moves from it. For example, it's an honor, and then an enhanced version of this.
Ooh, was that It's an Honor from the most recent one where it was like it's an honor to kill you, and I don't even want to say who they killed because it kind of got me upset, but but you got to be able to stop that run with just a projectile, right? And I feel like everyone has a projectile except for Johnny. Maybe you can just shadow kick him. Like that has to be extremely unsafe, right? LOL, yes. That is from, okay, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, they killed my boy anyway.
And he can do a double enhanced of enhanced run into the enhanced dive. I think one thing you'll notice here with Ghostface is he takes a lot of meter to do his most effective moves. So he's very versatile, very good combos, pretty good mix-ups, good grabs and all that, but he's very meter hungry.
Yes, so when you said like, master, has a lot of tricks.
Right.
Still got to keep that in mind.
Yeah, one of the consequences is you're going to be wanting to look at your meter management. Then he has another special move, the backstage pass. So what happens is he leaves the screen and comes back around. Because just when you think you've, escaped him, he somehow appears behind you, just like any slasher should. And this move has a couple of options. You can hold back, and it'll actually just come back around. Or you can hold the button, and he won't do the attack when he comes around. So you can, the classic thing of the no mix-up. They're staggered like a deer in headlights, and you throw them, or whatever. And finally, the last kind of default move he has is phone call, where he pulls out this 90s phone, another Ghostface pops up from behind, slashes them in the back.
The brick phone, I love it.
It's amazing. And this also has a couple of different versions. He can actually hold.
That is the Jason teleport. But, I think it fits, especially with horror characters, slasher, movie stuff is kind of like that. But, I love this brick phone, homeboy, the Zach Morris phone that he's taking out. That is such a great touch.
Hold it, and the killer will wait, and you can either let him go, or you can do the slash. You can hold it, and then do an uppercut to do into a combo, or another one of these amazing animations. You can EX it, and the move transforms into a command grab.
Oh.
Only a real Chad could escape from an attack like that. So that is kind of the base moveset that the original Ghostface killer has. Let's start talking about the way you swap into the other two killers. All right, so let's talk about killer swaps. Ghostface does not act alone, usually, and in the game...
You're right. The idea that Ghostface would copy another slasher is completely on brand for for his or her character. So I get you, and I 100% agree.
The original Ghostface from Woodsboro has recruited 2 members of Kano's Black Dragon. We're going to call them the Black Dragon Enforcer and the Black Dragon Assassin. Now, their identities, they're not anonymous. Right. I know who they are. You know who they are. But one of the fun things about Scream is the whodunit aspect. You shouldn't figure out who the killer is till the 3rd act reveal. So for this stream, we're not going to name any names. It's up to you to look at the clues, the Easter eggs, and maybe try to figure it out for yourselves. Argue amongst yourselves, spread your theories. But all 3.
Okay. I like the idea that we're not essentially giving up the name of the of the recruits, but you basically gave it away. If you're saying Black Dragon, you shouldn't have said Black Dragon. You should have said, like, I don't know, a 3D game character. I don't know, but I don't know what hint would have been in the sweet spot for difficulty, but you basically gave it away.
We're not going to say here.
Love it.
I think that would be very much against the spirit of Scream. So let's go into how killer swapping works. All right, so there are 3 ways that you can swap your killer. The first and most straightforward is his throw. Here's his regular throw. I didn't do anything. I just hit throw. Love the way he picks up that knife. Now, if you hold L1 or L2 when throwing, you will swap killers. This is me as the Black Dragon Enforcer. Now for 12 seconds, I'll be the Black Dragon Enforcer. And then he's going to swap out. Or I can hold L2. You can see the red flash and the different knife. And now I'm the Black Dragon Assassin. Every swap's going to take a bar a meter. The other 2 options are after backstage pass. So that's the move we talked about. You can hold L.
Geez, so the swap takes a bar of meter. Yeah, this guy is going to be meter intensive. Like, he's going to hate stuff like what's his name? Like Serena and Cyrax and meter trading stuff, because, geez Louise, everything takes a meter with this guy.
1, and he'll come back in as the Black Dragon Enforcer. Or you can do the other options, like you can E-exit, hold L2, and I'm the Black Dragon Assassin. And then lastly is phone call. Same buttons, hold, and instead of doing the attack, they come in as the other killer. You can also do it off the EX version. So I'm going to hold L1 this whole time. You can see the swap. So one of the fun things is this could be pretty chaotic in gameplay for the opponent. Just like the movies, you're not, you might not know which one is which unless you're really looking.
Or did I see the flash? Did they have me? Like, watching their meter is probably important in that regard.
Exactly. So now let's talk about when you're swapped. There's 2 ways to go back to the original Ghostface killer. One is what we've seen, about a 12-second timer. The other is if you're attacked. So
I feel like maybe that should cost, like, switching should be like maybe half a meter. They should introduce maybe half a meter cost, because I feel like a full bar of meter is a lot, unless you get some buffs strictly by switching. Like, maybe the Enforcer and the Assassin are just stronger damage wise. All right, I'm assuming too much. Let me just play it.
So I'm going to throw you. I'm going to become the Enforcer, and then you're going to uppercut me. And it takes the damage, but does not react, and then the original comes in. That even means, you can't really do combos. So for example, I'm going to be the Assassin, and you're going to do the classic harpoon. You're going to tell me to get over here. Except I'm not. I'm going to stay over there, and the original is going to come back in. Now again, you do take damage.
Okay, so it kind of soaks a hit and stops a potential combo. That's kind of cool. That might be worth a bar. That's cool.
So for 1 bar, it's almost like you have a shield. Maybe you won't be able to do a combo breaker, but you won't be put in combos because you're not reacting.
Still going to take a touch of damage, though.
Right, but not a full combo. And again, you also have the 12-second countdown. So now let's talk about their moveset when they've swapped.
Real quick, might be nice at the end of a round too if you're almost losing, switching out, and like you have that might be your last effort.
Exactly. Or the opposite, you have a pretty big lead, and you it's kind of like an insurance policy.
Right.
So let's talk about their separate moves, special move sets. And to do
Hey, MC Claude, Lost Claude, what's going on? Yeah. Yeah, you're coming in kind of at the end of this. I don't know if you've seen this trailer yet or seen the Kombat Kast yet, but we're just going over the Kombat Kast. Poor Johnny gets killed a lot. It's okay, it's okay. He's just acting. He's an actor.
do that, I'm going to use a training mode option where you can swap so I don't have to keep going back and forth. But just to be clear, I'm going to be doing a practice reset and I'll be starting as the Enforcer Assassin, and that's just for the stream. Normally you have to use the bar meter to switch. Right. So now you can see I've reset and I'm the Black Dragon Enforcer. I got the blue aura, I got the cool big ol' knife, and I'm going to go into his moves. First thing is he has a new strength. Both extra killers have one new strength, in addition to, you know, the standard moveset that we showed. So this is 2, 1, 4. He also has a shoulder check. Not quite full screen, that's kind of the max range from here. EX is safe on block, so it's kind of great to get in, check them, make them block into neutral. Also, a Rekka, a series of 3 special moves, it's 3 knives. You can use that for strike throw mix-ups. And the EX version allows you to...
That Rekka looks like it ends in an overhead. That's kind of cool.
Go into combos. And then lastly, Black Dragon Enforcer has this windmill kick. And if you EX it, big ol' combo starter. So the
Yeah, not giving up the name, but giving them the character-specific moves is crazy. Yes, I 100% agree. What's up, man? It's 6 in the morning for me, and I have seen important bits of the cast and Ghostface looking pretty good. Man, it's late. Thank you for jumping on. I mean, I appreciate it. But yeah, the Ghostface does look pretty fun. Like I said, it looks like he's gonna be really meter intensive, but if there's ways to, maybe Serena is gonna be a good fit for him because Serena has the new rune to increase your meter, so that might be a good combination for him, but we'll see. But yes, he is looking really good.
Black Dragon Enforcer to me is going to be a pretty straightforward combo character. You know, you got combo extender, you got pressure, you know, just a close melee character that's going to add to Ghostface offense. And probably some of the best combo starters.
Wait, did I miss the windmill kick from Cobra? Did they go over that already or no? Let me see. Maybe I missed it, but I'm just going to play.
Now let's talk about Black Dragon Assassin. So I'm going to switch to her.
I love this quality of life that we did a while back.
Oh, it's amazing.
Put on the...
Man, she just gave it away. She said, I'm going to switch to her for the assassin. So that's gotta be Kira, right? Gotta be. Yeah, they just did it. You missed it. How did I miss that? Okay, hold on. One more time.
Kind of great to get in, check them, make them block into neutral. Also, a Rekka, a series of 3 special moves, it's 3 knives. You can use that for strike throw mix-ups. And the EX version allows you to go into combos. And then lastly, Black Dragon Enforcer has this windmill kick. And if you EX it, big ol' combo starter.
Oh, that is so Cobra. You're absolutely right. That is beyond the shadow of a doubt. That's that blonde-haired jabroni. That's him.
So the Black Dragon Enforcer to me is going to be a pretty straightforward combo character. You know, you got combo extender, you got pressure, you know, just a close melee character that's going to add to Ghostface offense. And probably some of the best combo starters. Now let's talk about Black Dragon Assassin. So I'm going to switch to her.
I love this quality of life that we did a while back.
Oh,
where
it's
you can
amazing.
Put on the different things for
So
the
there you
characters.
see red knife, different design on the knife, and they have a knife toss, including an air knife toss, and you can see it is very quick.
That's 100% Kira. 100%. Not gonna lie, Ghostface should have been mocap. I don't think. I mean, they're all killers, right, in Mortal Kombat, but you know, maybe mocap is that easily influenced. So, but I definitely think Kira and Cobra are easy to influence and join to join some culty group or something like that. Now I'm maining the two leaders of the 3D Jobber Squad 100%. They even job to each other. Terrible.
You can also hold it, fake it out. You could do enhanced, throw two. Also, classic Black Dragon, the Black Dragon Cannonball, E-exit, you get this great animation.
I forgot Kira had that move. Kira had a. To be fair, I didn't play Kira in Deception, but did she have a Kano Ball? I mean, it's definitely a she. She's the only female Black Dragon that we know, so it's definitely Kira, but I don't remember that Kano Ball. Maybe she did. I don't remember.
They'll be feeling woozy after that. And then a new string, butterfly knives, swinging wildly. There.
Oh, I remember that. That's definitely Kira.
And then Nightshade, which is this poison mist, and it's a restand, or if you E-exit, it's a straight combo starter.
I remember that too. Yep,
And I
she
think
had
one
that
of the
move.
coolest things you can see with like that move is the ability to swap back and forth. Like here, I'm gonna start as the original. So there you go.
Let me see. She did have the Kano Ball and also had a Sonya Power Kiss. Okay, yep, I remember the kiss smoke thing, but I didn't remember the Kano Ball. Will Ghostface be OP? I think so. You know what? Lost? I don't know. I was just saying, I feel like every Kombat Kast where they show a new character, the character looks broken. But they never really turn out to be broken, except for Homelander. Homelander was the only one, but I remember Ermac looked disgusting, and there was a spike in Ermac players, and then Ermac just disappeared, so I don't know. Same with Quan. Quan looked really gross. As far as, when I say gross, I mean really good, like disgustingly good. Claude says, also, what the hell? I just realized your account was from 2006, bro, 17 years ago. Your account is really old, man. It is very old, and I wasn't doing Mortal Kombat stuff back then, but yes, my account is very, very old. Some of those first videos that I had up, I can't even watch. They're cringe-inducing, but they're still up there if you wanna see. But I would not recommend you watching those older videos. Chloe says, well, Homelander and pre-nerf Omni-Man was broken. You're absolutely right about Omni-Man too. Yeah, Omni-Man was not nice.
I can do backstage pass, turn into assassin, go into Nightshade, and 3 bars. Really cool combo using 2 different Ghostface. And then the 12 seconds is over, and I'm back. So I think the way that I think of Ghostface is the original Ghostface, the default one, is totally meant to be a complete character that you could just learn and master, and it's pretty straightforward. That's the pizza. And the assassin and the enforcer are the toppings.
Got it.
And they could add, you saw with the knife toss, a zoning tool. You saw with the Rekkas, a pressure tool. But what if there was a way that all 3 could actually attack at once? Wouldn't that be great?
I mean, impossible.
Well, let's see the fatal blow. Hey, that pan is no joke. It killed Steven Stone. That's got to be one of the nastiest cuts in the game, I think.
The hand?
Yeah,
Oh, my
it is
goodness.
so bad.
That is Ghostface.
And that is Ghostface.
That hand cut is kind of gross. Yeah. The frying pan hit, right? Yep.
And I am so excited for people to play him. I think one of the more creative and just cooler characters in the game. I could not be happier.
And you'll be able to play him very, very soon in Mortal Kombat 1. So that's pretty much it for today's stream. But
Wasn't that enough?
that was great. I had a great time with you. Can't wait to have Derek back on the couch as well at some point.
No, this was so nice without, as Derek seems like a great guy. Don't get me wrong. He seems cool enough, but this was so nice without the birthday shout-outs. We don't need the birthday shout-outs. The pan is literally from the first movie when Sydney smacked him with it and they fell down the stairs together. I remember that. I didn't until you mentioned it, but man, your knowledge of Scream is impressive. I like how the fatal blow, you see like the opponent's hand getting sliced in half, their skull being crushed to pieces. Yet in gameplay, none of that has effect on them. Yeah. It's just I feel like the X-ray effects, they all started really tame. Like in MK9, it would just be like a broken jaw or like a broken rib, like something that maybe you can see them getting up and fighting after it happened, to just absolutely mutilating them and then they just get up. But for me, that's kind of the charm of Mortal Kombat. They can punch them high enough to knock them off their feet and send them into the air, but they can still fight. Like, it's just incredible. It's just crazy. My knowledge of scary movies are impressive. In case I get a call from him. Nice.
But thank you so much for joining us. And of course, before we leave, we're going to show you a video that QA has put together that involves Ghostface.
And as always, thanks for the QA boys for putting this together.
Always great.
Have a good match for us.
So thank you so much for joining us, everybody. And we will see you next time on the Kombat Cast.
Wuxi Academy.
Scary movies have made you a psycho.
Movies don't make psychos. They make psychos more creative.
Ah, I see.
Round 1. Fight.
The protection that the Switch gives is, I'm liking that more and more. That's pretty cool. Man, people should have really been patient with KR. Now characters like Ghostface are being delayed. With KR? But, yeah, I mean, you mean... I can't even get out what I'm trying to say. Are you trying to say that Ghostface would have been something that they would have liked?
Round 2. Fight.
Ah, Chaos Reigns. That makes sense. Yeah, I agree. No, man, I'm saying that we would have got him upon release if people were just patient. I suppose. I think they want to kind of drip the DLC. So I don't think they would have given it all to us in the Chaos Reigns drop. I think they kind of want to give it to us little by little. So maybe. I wonder if you can do that teleport or do the switch when you're in Quan Chi's bone cage. Like, is that an answer to bone cage, or does bone cage prevent that from happening? That's the first thing I'm gonna try. Yeah, man, that makes more sense. Yeah, I think they just kind of want to drip just to keep people, like, once the game starts to feel stagnant, now here's this new thing that kind of shakes things up. I think that's their mentality anyway.
Cut flesh, scrape bone.
Final round. Fight.
Chloe, where is that from? Cut flesh, scrape bone. That has to be from something Scream. Where is it from? Let us know. Changes to smoke are really cool too. Being able to disappear in the air like that. Man, but it looks like you can just down one out of it. That's disappointing.
This is my movie.
Brutality. Ghostface wins.
I wish they would bring iconic stages like the Pit or Deadpool back. Yes, iconic stages and iconic soundtracks. They should absolutely bring it back, and not the way they did it in MK11, where it was just one stage that had multiple. It was like a projection screen. It was okay. It was better than not having it, but bring back the actual stages. Let's see what they look like in the new technology. And bring back the old music. I don't know why Mortal Kombat will not bring back the old music. Let me see. It's from Scream 2. Literally from when he called Randy. Testing my nerd knowledge. You know what? I did test you, and you passed with I tried to stump you, and clearly I was not able to. So props to you, Chloe. You got you got me. I didn't know where it was from. Don't get me wrong. You surpass me when it comes to this. So kudos. But yeah, man, I really wish they would bring back old stuff and really embrace, like, when, I don't know if either of you or any of you watching this have played Smash Ultimate, and it's just a love letter to all the Smash games. Every character is in it, every stage, every song. You can set a specific stage to always play a specific song. There's a jukebox. That should be standard with any franchise as old as Mortal Kombat. And I don't know why they won't do it. They just will not embrace the old stuff. I'm prepping for when I get that call, just so you know you're safe with me. Yeah, in case he tries to ask you, like, who's the killer in Friday the 13th, the first killer. Unless I might be one of the killers. Don't say that, Chloe. Don't. You had me. I was feeling safe and secure, and now you're making me worried. Don't say that. We don't. You know what? Only the killers kind of have that type of knowledge, now that I think about it. I got my eye on you, Chloe. All right, but it looks like that's the end of the video. That's the end of the Kombat Kast. It was pretty cool. Like I said, I like that Homeboy wasn't there. We didn't have no birthday shout outs. And I really wish they would do more Kombat Kasts. But nah, you're safe with me. Okay, good to know. Good to know. But it was kind of cool. I really love the idea that they are going to do the replay mode. Again, that's something that should be standard with fighting games. They've had it since Tekken 7 and maybe one or two other fighting games before that, but I know definitely Tekken 7 had it. That's something that we need. We still did not get online lobbies. I don't know what Mortal Kombat is waiting for to do online lobbies. How do you feel about the Geras buff? I feel like it's something that I might use once every 5 matches, or like once every 10 matches even. The buff is the command grab. When you do the EX command grab, you can call in a cameo at any point of the command grab. So it's going to depend on the cameo. Maybe Scorpion might be good there. Maybe Kano might be good there. I don't know. I'd have to experiment, but you have to use a bar just so that I can start a combo. I mean, that's not that great, but it might be something to really close out a round. So again, might be something I use once every once in a while. Since you're a Geras nerd and like Puzzle Combat, I gotta add, you know what, you keep trying me about Puzzle Combat. Puzzle Combat was amazing. Wait, they're adding replay mode. Damn, that's cool. I hope they also add like an edit function. Yeah, so check it out. Actually, I'm gonna go back to that part in the video real quick before I end the stream. Let me just go back to that. Hang on one second here. But yes, so what they're adding is you can record any match. Like you play a match online, you can record it, then you can replay it, choose a specific part of the match, and then you can take control of any character, your character or the opponent, and you can try something different or try something to get out of it, I believe. And I thought that was really cool. Let's have them actually talk about it here. Hold on one second. Let me know how the audio is when as well when it comes to the video.
The Kombat Kast.
If it's good or not.
I'm Tyler.
Stephanie, the QA lead at NetAround.
Derek can't be here today, so we'll be holding down the fort by ourselves. And before we get to all the information from the Kombat Cast today, we know one of the main reasons you're here is to see a very special video. Stephanie, I know you're a huge fan.
Aw, no friends? No. Aw, poor thing. I would have played Puzzle Combat with you, Chloe, and it looks like I just completely... Hold on, let me go back here. Okay.
On a guest character. So here we go. The world premiere, the exclusive, the Ghostface trailer.
Take a look.
Okay, we're gonna skip the trailer because we don't... I just wanted them to go over the... Even though this fatality... Alright, we gotta watch the fatality.
Finish him.
What? Oh, come on! This is bullshit! He's a dude with a knife!
Fatality.
See you soon.
Ghostface wins. Flawless victory.
Yeah, I know it's late for you, man. Definitely. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. Good first date idea. Puzzle Combat. Hey, it is. The ladies, you know, they... I get them in the mood with Puzzle Combat. I wonder what Ghostface arcade ending is going to be. That is the second thing I'm going to do. I'm going to check the interaction with the teleport and Quan Chi's bone cage, and then I'm going to do his arcade ending to check that out. But Lost, when you get some time, go into you can either watch the Kombat Cast yourself, or if you're just curious, yeah, that replay mode is coming, and you'll be able to try out different things after a match has ended. So I thought that was really cool. All right, well, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, but again, thank you guys for coming on. Time is our most valuable asset, so I just want to thank you so much for spending some of your time with me here tonight. Then I'm gonna mix you up with Ghostface because I think I found the perfect cameo for him. Really? You care to share, or actually, we'll do a versus, and then you can show me who you think that cameo is. We'll check it out then. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Thank you again for coming and hanging out. And until next time, don't get beat up out there. Peace.
Unky G's on that beat.